Welcome to episode 63, The Magic of Self-Care. As women, we are often the caregivers for our family, and we work hard to take care of those we love. Yet, when we're constantly caring for others, our tank becomes empty and our batteries need to be recharged. It's time for a little self-care. In this podcast, you'll discover why self-care isn't a luxury, but it's a necessity. 10 simple ways to make self-care a part of your day. How to determine what self-care really is. How self-care can affect your day and your life, and simple indulgences that can be part of your everyday. But first, is your style stuck in a rut? If you're tired of wearing the same baggy, frumpy clothes, then what you need is a little help to jumpstart your style. Drab to Fab is my brand new program created for the busy woman just like you who needs a wardrobe win. If you're tired of feeling defeated every time you set foot in your closet, then I have just the thing. Drab to Fab isn't about helping you create a whole new wardrobe or a long, drawn-out strategy. I'm not here to teach you that just yet. What you need is a little style success and fast. I want you to feel fabulous and start your day looking put together and feeling confident. In Drab to Fab, I share with you the strategies that have worked for thousands of women just like you to bust out of a rut and feel like themselves again. Stop stressing about clothes that aren't even right for you. Discover what it feels like to get dressed in just a few minutes every day and make your morning a time you look forward to. For less than $50, get ready to look forward to getting dressed every single morning. Click the link in the show notes to sign up for Drab to Fab today and get ready to take your wardrobe from drabulous to fabulous. Welcome to Style by Mary Michelle, a podcast designed to empower you through personal style. I'm your host, Mary Michelle Nidifer, a master style coach, founder of Style Finder Boutique, and creator of the Style Finder ID system. I'm here to help you know what to wear, how to wear it, and how to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. Let's go. Hello, friends, and welcome back. Today, we're talking about a topic that you probably hear about a lot. And I know I talk about it quite often and I practice it. But that's the key, is practicing. And I think as women, we always need reminders to take care of ourselves. We are often the caregivers of our family and we work hard to take care of those we love. But constantly taking care of other people can leave our tanks empty and leave us feeling depleted, with our batteries needing to be recharged and just, feeling like we're last on our list is not a good place to be. That is never good energy. I know I've hit a wall multiple times in my life and I know it. I feel it in every fiber of my being. I'm not a pleasant person to be around. I feel cranky. I feel depressed. I feel grumpy. And I realize it starts with self-care. And then it affects my mindset and then it affects my attitude and everything else. So if you're not taking care of yourself, chances are you're not the only one suffering. So I want to encourage you to refuel, recharge, do what you need, because when you're replenished, you're happier, more relaxed, you're able to take on life with a more positive attitude. Plus, when you take care of yourself and do things that boost your image, you boost your self-confidence. Self-care is one of the fastest ways to boost your confidence. So I want to encourage you to spend some time on you. What do you like to do? What's self-care for you? For me, it could be as simple as just taking a walk in nature. I love to go walking, especially on the Greenway when the weather's warm, although I have not been out there much lately. I love to just sit with a cup of tea and a good book, which that to me is a true luxury. I love to just, sometimes treat myself to a nice snack, or sometimes I sit and read cookbooks. Now, those are not necessarily radical self-care. Radical self-care to me is taking a day out for pampering or facials, or it could be, anything from getting my nails done to having lunch with a friend to just taking time away from work. Whatever it is, there is no judgment around self-care. It is whatever fuels you. And it could be as simple as laying with your legs up the wall. That's one of my favorites. But I'm going to take you through 10 ideas. And here's the thing, self-care does not have to be expensive. Sure, it's great to go to a spa and just, pull out all the stops, get all the treatments and do all the things. However, we don't always have time for that or the budget for that. And so I want to encourage you to find some ways to take care of yourself, to indulge yourself in self-care that doesn't require a lot of time. It doesn't require a lot of money, because often, especially if it's a big time commitment, you'll put it off. You'll put it off. Oh, I don't have time. I can't do that. So find something that you can do if you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, and do it regularly, because self-care is critical. I think that's one thing women don't realize is self-care is not selfish. A lot of men don't share the same perspective on self-care, meaning my husband, for example, he is not really big on self-care for himself. However, he's very supportive of me and my needs and what I need to do for my self-care, because he knows if I don't take care of myself, I might be a little cranky, and that's never pleasant. So just know that just because your husband or your partner or the person that you're with doesn't take time out for themselves, that doesn't make you selfish. It makes you selfless, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you're depleted, you will have nothing left to give back. So make sure that you do those things every day. And they could be super, super simple. I'm going to share 10 ideas for self-care, but I want you to just run wild with self-care. Just brainstorm, do a brain dump. What are those things that fuel you? And I don't mean scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, although, we all have our moments. I'm not saying you can't do that, but that's not necessarily going to fuel you. That might leave you feeling depleted or grumpy or cranky, or feeling like you're not enough, or like you need to go post more on social media. A lot of times that can be like going down the rabbit hole and isn't always positive. So find those things that you can do every day, even if you have 5 minutes. All right, so here's my list. My top one, have a morning routine. Now, this to me is radical self-care, because this is something that I do every single day. And I know that pretty much every other successful person that I know does. When you have a morning routine and you have that to rely on, that is what grounds you. Your morning routine can be whatever you want it to be. There is no must when it comes to your morning routine. It can incorporate journaling, meditation, prayer, exercise, walking, whatever gets you going. But that's the key. It's got to be something that fuels you for the day. Because when you have a morning routine, that, in my opinion, is critical. If I skip my morning routine, I am not a happy person. And on the days that I have a little bit longer for my morning routine, I am fueled by that. I am recharged by that. I look forward to my morning routine. In fact, I've started getting up earlier and earlier. I get up usually about 5:30. Sometimes I wake up a little earlier. And I think, do I want to get up? Because I get up and I light my candles and I do my reading and I make a beautiful cup of tea, which you've probably heard me talk about my favorite tea. I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Club Magic Hour. Their teas are incredible. And I love just the romance, the stories. They definitely, Gina, however you pronounce her first name, this beautiful woman who founded the company, they have honed in on marketing to the romantic. So every time I get their texts, I'm like, oh, swoon over their new flavors or their new, just their descriptions are beautiful. But what I love about their teas is they're all handcrafted, and I won't digress, but I just love their teas. And I look forward to that. That to me is like my sacred time. So find something to do in the morning that fuels you, that you look forward to, and that will set you up for success for the day. Number 2, radical self-care. Now, I've talked about this before, but eating well. Eating well is a fine art. And I found that eating well is one of my secrets of staying healthy, having energy, moving through my day with ease. And it is a priority to me. I eat well every single day. And that doesn't mean I eat a lot. It doesn't mean I have to spend a lot of money. Eating well to me means I set myself up for success. It means that I take time out of my day to shop, to plan meals, to do meal prep. It means that I have good, healthy meals every single day. And you know what that does for me? Not only does it fuel my body, but I know I have my own back. So if I've got a busy day, I don't have to worry about, oh, what am I going to do for lunch? I've handled it. And then I can move through my day. I can serve my clients. I can be with my family. I can do what I need to do during the day. And I'm not distracted by, oh, what am I in the mood for? And then I have to go out and get something. I plan for it, whether it's eating out, which is rare for me, but I usually just take my lunch. I usually know what I'm going to have for dinner. I always know what I'm going to have for breakfast because that's part of my morning routine. And eating well it's done so much for me. And especially after struggling with adrenal fatigue a while back, it's flared up every once in a while, but eating well is a non-negotiable for me because I know if I don't eat well, I will not function properly. Eating well for me recently has been cutting down on alcohol, which if you know me, you know how much I love wine. And it doesn't mean I don't drink it. It just means that I am very, very moderate about it. I don't give anything up. When it comes to food, I don't want a label. I don't want to call myself gluten-free, although I do mostly eat gluten-free. And some people may think I'm a hypocrite, but sometimes I order gluten-free pasta and I'll eat it with bread. But it's what I want. It's what works for me. And I can't do a lot of wheat, but there are certain things that I really want to eat. And if I go to a restaurant and they have incredible focaccia, like what I had the other night at Dante's, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have that with my gluten-free penne. And it was delicious. And I savored it. I didn't eat a lot of it, but eating well is such a wonderful form of self-care that often we take for granted. Because if you go through your day and you're just not thinking about what you're eating and you're just eating junk and you're not fueling your body, then you're not giving your body what you really, really need. And it's going to continually be hungry for more because it's not getting the nutrients. It will continue to crave the nutrients. So when you can fuel your body with good food, then it makes all the difference. Now, let's shift gears a little bit. We're going to talk about, actually, I did a School of Style call today, and we talked about lingerie. So I'm going to shift gears a little bit from morning routine to eating to reassess your lingerie. This is just a fun one, but do you still have bras from 10 years ago or 2 years ago or 6 years ago? Ditch them and take yourself for a bra fitting. In fact, it was interesting because when I did this course for our School of Style members, one of the women came into the boutique and she said, I don't even remember the last time I had a bra fitting, 6 years ago, maybe. But here's the thing, reassess your lingerie, take time out, go have a bra fitting. You don't have to spend a lot of money on new lingerie. You could just go out and have a bra fitting and you don't have to buy anything. It's nice to have some new bras, but just reassess your lingerie, decide what you need to get rid of, decide what you really want to keep, decide what you really want to see in there. Maybe it's time for a complete shift. I've found a lot of women after the pandemic have decided they're ditching their underwires. They want more bralettes. They want more wire-free bras. They want softer options. They're just not into anything that's not comfortable. Some women want to go the sexy route and they only want to wear really beautiful, sexy lingerie. Whatever works for you, but acknowledge and honor your desires when it comes to your lingerie and anything you do. Acknowledge your desires. I think that's critical when we're talking about self-care, is to know, what do you truly desire? What is truly going to fuel you? And what can you wear that is going to create a good foundation for you and help you feel great as you go get dressed? If you loathe the bra that you're wearing, the panties that you're wearing every day, and you feel like, oh, they're stretched out, the elastic's broken, I need new ones, make it happen. Make yourself a priority. But lingerie, I think, is an area where a lot of women just don't pay attention. They pay attention to the clothes they wear, but when you can pay attention to your lingerie, it will change things for you. It will change how you feel. It can change how you carry yourself, and it can make sure that you have the right foundation for your outfits. All right, number 4, have a fit. We talked about lingerie. Now let's talk about your clothes. Do you have pants that drag the ground? Do you have a jacket that sits at the back of your closet that you vow every time you see it that you're going to get it altered once and for all. Make it happen. I really want you to go through your closet and assess what items aren't quite right for you and what needs to go to the tailor. It's amazing what alterations can do to boost your image and to help your clothes fit like a glove. And I'll tell you a secret. Having well-fitting clothes is a wonderful way to look more polished and more expensive. So take some time and go through your closet. You don't have to go through every single thing, but those pieces that you know just don't really fit, maybe you decide, hey, it's not worth having this altered. It's time to let it go. Let go of it and focus on what is right for you. And those pieces that can easily be altered, start a pile, put them in your car, or put them by the door and make a point to take them. And don't forget to pick them up too. Number 5, adorn yourself. Are you afraid of wearing accessories or just don't know where to start? I encourage you to take some time out to just play with accessories. Play with accessories, play with your scarves, play with all your jewelry. Because when you wear your accessories in new ways, they can update your look. This is a wonderful way to put a fresh spin on the clothes you already have. And especially, we're in the beginning of February, but the weather's kind of gloomy. We're still technically in winter. We all need a little bit of a lift. Why not look to your jewelry, look to your accessories to give you that? And when you take some time out to play, we need play. We need that playtime. It just lets our brains be creative, lets our mind get lost in the art of being creative, and it's fun. So start small. And what I encourage you to do is create some little capsules. Find some little bundles or capsules of accessories. Maybe you find some earrings that go really, really well with a scarf that you forgot you had. Or maybe you have a couple of necklaces that you love to layer. Find a few things that you can wear together and set them out, or maybe you create new outfits in your closet and you get in there and you put the accessories with your clothing so that in the next couple of days, you've got these beautiful accessories to wear and they just brighten your day. Sometimes, especially if you don't have time to go shopping or you don't want to spend any money, you can just create your own unique look just with accessories. All right. Next, we have don't lose weight. That's right. You heard that right. Number 6 is don't lose weight. No matter what your weight, you're beautiful right now. Right now. You might not be able to see it because you're hiding behind grays and blacks and that moo-moo. So I want to encourage you to stop the negative self-talk and find one thing about yourself that you love. Focus on your best assets. Maybe it's your eyes, your legs, your hair, and the rest just melts into the background. Let's say you want to focus on your legs. So you wear maybe some fabulous skinny jeans or a great skirt or dress or something that really shows your shape. And you start getting compliments. People are not looking at what you don't want them to look at. They're looking at, wow, she looks amazing. And don't be surprised if people actually ask you, have you lost weight? Simply smile and relish the attention. All right, number 7, make a date with yourself. When's the last time you put you on your schedule or your to-do list? I want you to schedule some time this week just for you. It could be for an afternoon of shopping. It could be to play with your accessories. It could be a trip to the spa or to get your nails done, or just some time sitting in a coffee shop reading a book. Sometimes I like to just disappear where, I just go roam through the aisles at Home Goods, or I go shopping, just window shopping even. But I love to go to home stores, home furnishings, home decor, and just look and smell, especially if they have candles. I'm so scent driven. I love anything with aromatherapy. But make a date for yourself and do something that you love. Maybe it's an afternoon of antique stores, or you like going to the flea market or the farmer's market, whatever it is, but make some time out to just go and roam and stroll and just get lost for a little while. You don't have to spend any money, but it is about taking some time for you and making yourself a priority. All right. Number 8, start a style journal. Write down ideas for outfits, paste in pictures of things that are very you, record drawings, whatever you want. But what I encourage you to do is starting a style journal can be something that you do physically, or it's something that you can do digitally. So physically, you can cut out pictures in magazines. Digitally, you can clip pictures on Pinterest or start a collage. But really take time out to have some inspiration. Find a style icon. What does their style look like? What do you love about their style? What do you want to bring into your own style? And what can you be inspired by? Number 9, I love this one. Pretend you're a tourist. I love this. And I haven't done this in a while, but I need to. Dress up, wear your nicest outfit. Maybe you wear a hat that you've been saving or an expensive blouse, and take a lunch date with your girlfriend, your man, or even just by yourself. You don't have to be in New York or Paris to be able to dress like it. Wear something in a way that you wouldn't normally wear. Dress in a way that you wouldn't normally wear. Go to a restaurant you wouldn't normally go to. Book a reservation at that little bistro you've been wanting to try. Maybe you sip a glass of champagne or have a cappuccino. Take the day off if you can for sightseeing, for shopping. Stop in for tea and pastry. Take pictures. Post your pictures and see things in a new way. Maybe you roam through a museum or go play video games or find a new brewery to visit or a winery or spend an afternoon tasting wine. But pretend you're a tourist in your own town and discover those little shops, those quaint little places that you've never been to, and see what other people see that you are close to every day, but you just might be taking for granted. Pretending you're a tourist can shake things up and give you a perspective and an appreciation for right where you are. And number 10, my last one, of course, I had to throw in something about color, but play with color. If you have a closet filled with black, try experimenting with color. One of the best ways to take care of yourself is to experiment with color and wear colors that make you shine. Color is energy. And color evokes energy. It can pull color from your face or it can light you up. And I think one of the best forms of self-care is wearing something that lights you up, that energizes you, that makes you feel beautiful, that makes you look beautiful, and helps you to know that you are gorgeous, that helps you to see it. So number 10, play with color. Ladies, I hope you have enjoyed all these tips. I'm going to go back through these real quick, but these are all interesting things that you can do to add a little spice to your everyday, to bring in a little bit of pleasure, to have some self-care. Self-care can look any way you want to. So you do you. If these tips resonate with you, great. If you would rather go sit and spin pottery or go for a walk or jump on a trampoline or do belly dancing, whatever works for you. But whatever it is that lights you up, make time for it. Because when you come alive, that is what the world needs. Whatever it is that makes you come alive, do it. Because when you come alive, you have so much more energy to give back. And life becomes so much more rich, more full, more meaningful, and just more enjoyable. All right, number 1, have a morning routine. Number 2, eat well. Number 3, reassess your lingerie. Number 4, have a fit. Number 5, adorn yourself. Number 6, don't lose weight. Number 7, make a date with yourself. Number 8, start a style journal. Number 9, pretend you're a tourist. And number 10, play with color. Ladies, I hope you love these self-care tips. And as I mentioned, don't limit yourself to self-care. Self-care is whatever you need it to be. But I just want to remind you to take some time out to take care of you. Fuel yourself, fuel your life, because your life is right now and you are worthy and deserving of having a beautiful, well-lived life. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you, and I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Style by Mary Michelle, where women come to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you're listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michelle and shop our boutique at shopstylefinder.com for the best in upscale casual apparel. Better yet, if you're in the Raleigh area, come see us. We're located in the North Hills Shopping Center, the premier shopping district in Midtown Raleigh. For details and links mentioned in this episode, be sure to see the show notes. Have a beautiful week.